Hello everyone, it's Matt here. And so, I guess it's time for a update, a little fireside update here. Um, I'm doing a little bit better. I just got back from a trip to San Diego a few days ago. It was for my grandfather's funeral. Um, it's great to see the family. Everybody gathered together. But it was emotionally draining. I mean, it was a lot of tears, and also I had to deal with some issues down there too. But other than that, it was a pretty good visit. Um, yeah, and also I had my little sister made the announcement that she's going to be a nun, which is really cool. Really admire her for doing that. So, and it was kind of interesting, just talking to all my other relatives. They all have something going on in their lives, like a new marriage or something. I don't know, but kind of been motivating me a little bit to get on with things in my life. And one of the things the main thing right now that I'm trying to do is just get out of this city, move to Colorado. I moved there mostly because my older sister's there, and she's having a baby soon, and I like to be around her, and I like to be in a place that's that I can settle down in. I like to at least have someone there, like a family member, and it's also a beautiful area too. So my main goal right now, I'm just trying to get out of this place, find a job at Colorado Springs or Denver. I'm really looking hard. Mental illness wise, still very anxious lately. I actually think it might be because of the Lexapro. Now that I think of it, it's been a lot worse since I started taking that. So I talked to the doc, and she said that I'm gonna go back to Celexa, which was semi-working in a way. Still very anxious and fairly depressed, but I'm going to, I kind of today motivated myself, kind of like, I just took today just to reflect and kind of push myself in the right direction, just because I know that there's going to be a lot of difficulties coming up here, and I need to be, I need to be like a warrior, I need to be strong here, fight this. And that's kind of also an inspiration I got from you guys when I posted that last video. I want to thank everyone for that too, because in that darkest hour, a lot of you guys who I just know from YouTube, came out and made me not feel not so alone, and told me not to give up. And even though it's just text, it really was, it really got me through that, so I appreciate it. Like I was saying though, I'm trying to be more positive. It's one thing I realized in myself, that I tend to be a pessimist, so I'm going to be more positive. And I'm going to try not to make a big deal out of things like I normally do. I make huge deals out of nothing, oftentimes, as many people who know me could tell you. So, and there's a lot of other things I'm trying to get straightened out. And I have a challenge coming up this next week. At work, they made me AC, which is area coordinator. It's also kind of like an assistant manager, pretty much. Direct activities and coordinate and pretty much be like the supervisor of the entire shift. And I was trained to do it because they asked me to do it. But, you have to talk in front of big groups, and there's a lot of pressure, and a lot of pressure. And I'm kind of nervous about it because tonight it's like 8 p.m. right now. I'm gonna get up tomorrow 5:40 in the morning. I work Sunday through Wednesday this week, and I'm gonna have to do that this week. I don't really want to. I mean, I want to leave this job. That's what I want to do. But I'm looking at it as this is something that I should do my best at. I should do my best at it, and if nothing else, I'll improve my personality, just improve my leadership traits, and get some experience under my belt for leadership stuff. So I'm gonna try my best, but I know it's gonna be really stressful. So I've been like, I'm gonna commit myself to like meditate a couple times a day this week. That's my plan, because meditation, it really helps me out a lot, because I tend to lose myself in my thoughts, and next thing you know, I'm really stressed and worked up and anxious and all that. So meditation does help a lot. Oh, and for my, I'm also, as far as mental illness goes, I'm also seeing a psychologist at the anxiety support clinic here in Portland. And this guy is actually a lot different than the last psychologist I had, and he focuses on anxiety, and he gave me the option of either taking the CBT method, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, or the ACT method, which is more like a acceptance, almost kind of a Buddhism type of treatment. So after 3 sessions, I decided that I would do the ACT one, and we'll see how that goes. And so far, he seems like a guy that's really dedicated to helping me out. So, of course, the money probably inspires him. So, anyways, I just wanted to make this update by the fire here tonight. I'm gonna try to update more. I always say that, but I never do. But I really appreciate you guys being my friend here, and yeah, hope to see you guys vlogs soon. I've been watching vlogs. I've been watching them. I comment here and there, but I haven't been making enough videos, and I don't get live on Stickam anymore. It's just most of the time I don't, because I don't know, just feel insecure or whatever. But anyways, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and tag. I'm gonna put the garden update, since you guys are asking for it, at the end of this video. I took a video of the garden, so I hope you enjoy. Be well, everyone. Take care. Alright, here's a quick garden update. Let's see. It's getting colder now. It's about like 40 degrees out. There's my strawberry plant right here. It hasn't had strawberries since way back in like April, so, but it's gotten pretty big. And there is the cherry tomato plant, still flowering. There's a few tomatoes right there. And as you see, the jalapeno plant, which has kind of gotten a little top heavy here. I tried to brace it, but all the jalapenos pretty much turn red. Tempted to try it out. I've never had a red jalapeno before, so maybe I'll try that out. But that's the red jalapeno, and behind there is the mint plant, peppermint, and you'll see crawling along the bottom here, cucumber, and there's actually a cucumber right there. See, connected to this, it's coming out of here. It's like, of course, a climbing vine type of plant. There's some flowers. I forgot what kind it is. And here's well, looks like I just broke a piece. Starting to get fragile, these plants. This one, the banana peppers, and yeah, that's also top heavy. I've kind of been neglecting them a bit. So yeah, there's the banana peppers that have also turned red. And the tomatillos. I haven't had any tomatillos, but it's gotten pretty big. Tomatillo plant. Also, we got here the catnip, which has actually gotten pretty big. Actually, I haven't even pulled it out for a long time. But yeah, it's gotten pretty big. It's a catnip plant, and the green pepper plant, which is now a red pepper plant. Again, they all turn red apparently. Let's see. Pennyroyal. It's kind of hard to see. On the front, it's kind of like draped over, which is pretty cool. And morning glory. It hasn't really bloomed in a long time, but. And this monstrosity, let's see if I can get it, is wild dogga. It's huge now. It's pretty much as tall as I am. It's pretty big now. No flowers yet though, for some reason. And it's spreading across pretty far and everything. And it's funny, it's because the passion flower is crawling all over this now, but it's almost kind of supporting it. And you see the passion flower, that's part of the passion flowers, but it's like attached to it, and so it's kind of a growing on top of the wild dogga. Yeah, and back here, if I can push aside this monstrosity, that's passion flower, and it's kind of hanging over there, climbing on stuff. And right here is salvia divinorum. It's getting pretty big, pretty tall, but it's also a very weak plant. You like barely touch it and it breaks. Yeah, see, a piece of it broke off right here. And I don't know what the heck this is. I think it's actually part of the salvia or something, but it started growing on right next to the plant. It's like a mystery plant. But yeah, here's salvia. It's getting pretty big now. Pretty impressed. The peas are no longer, and the cats are apparently wanting to be on film. Yeah, the peas kind of didn't work out too well. Oregano down there is kind of mangled up with the cantaloupe. And the cantaloupe, I'll show you real quick. Something really cool. This thing is growing like crazy, too. It's like climbing this vine out and everything. But check this out. Actual cantaloupe growing here. Actual melon. And it's just chilling there on top of the lemon tree plant, which is also growing very slightly. See? I'm going to keep this one wherever I go. It'll take a long time, but I really hope I get a little dwarf lemon tree sometime. And here we have corn. It's pretty much all brown now, dried out. I think that pot was too small for it, so didn't quite work out, my experiment with that. So, and there's the tomatoes. I've kind of neglected those too, because I mean it's got a lot of tomatoes in there, but I made a mistake a long time ago. I didn't actually set up a terrace for it, so, but it's still doing alright. I mean, it's bearing fruit and everything. So that's it. I think I covered it all. And that is the garden. Gonna probably tear it down sometime in fall, except for the I'll probably bring some of them inside and put them under indoor light so I can keep them alive. Probably a lemon tree and something else, I don't know. But yeah, that's the situation. Also, you can see it from up here. Look at the Ouroboros, the Ouroboros. Sisters. They're sisters. Jara. Turn your head, Jara. Ha, babas. Oh, she's sniffing the camera. Jara, baby. What's the baby doing?